Hello everyone, I'm back with another video, and in today's video we have a new laptop. This model is an Acer Nitro V15. The exact model is an ANV15-41 R2Y3. That information can be found on the sticker on the bottom of the laptop, just right over here, right over the serial number. You can see it right in here. That's the exact model. And in this video, I'm going to take you on a step-by-step how you can open it up and how you can add, remove, and upgrade the storage on your laptop. These ones do get shipped with their 500 gig or 1 terabyte SSDs, and people calling the Acer support line and they tell you, you can't do add anymore. Maximum you can go 1 terabyte or 500 gigabyte. I hear so many of them from the call center, and that's really bogus number. I'm going to show you guys how to get to those storage and how you can upgrade them and what are the capacities that you can have in here. Just remember, if you want to replace the main storage in here, you have to reinstall the Windows and update everything. I made a really short video how to create your Windows 11 USB boot drive, and I made another videos how to properly install Windows on your laptop. It takes literally 5 minutes to install the Windows, do a few Windows updates, and all the drivers, everything is set to go. All right. With all that said, I'm just going to demonstrate how to get to those and how to upgrade or remove them. First thing first, you want to power off the laptop, back up your file in case you want to remove your main storage. You want to grab yourself the screwdriver set. I'll be using iFixit screwdriver set, as they have one of the best screwdrivers out there. We're going to be using a Phillips #1. If you get the Pro set, they will include you with an opening tool and some tweezers. If not, grab yourself a metallic guitar picks. These are really handy to opening cases and covers. All right, with all this set, let's go. On the bottom of the laptop, you're going to see a whole bunch of screws. You want to start from one corner and you want to remove all the screws. All the screws are the same size and height, so don't worry about mix matching them. Just go ahead and remove them and keep them in a single pile. Also, if you guys like my videos, if you find my videos helpful and helping you guys out, you can support the channel by clicking the like and subscribe. I'll greatly appreciate it. It helps and support the channel to make more videos, take requests, and answer questions in the comment area. I appreciate that. All right, once we remove all the screws, what you want to do, you want to grab your guitar pick, opening tool, and we want to start from the front end of the laptop, and we want to stick the guitar pick, jam it between the bottom cover and the palm rest, just like that. And then you just want to twist it backwards, and you want to hear that click sound. You want to do that once every couple of centimeters, and you want to hear those clicks. Those are the clicks are getting loosened up. That's what you want to do. All right, work yourself to the corner. I'm not sticking the whole guitar pick, about 1 or 2 millimeters. Don't stick the whole thing. And go left and right by the HDMI port. Go to the corner, lift it up, back here. Again, 1 or 2 millimeters. You don't want to jam the whole thing in there. All right, once you have most of them loosened up, put it down, grab it from the corners, wiggle around, and it will release the bottom cover. All right. And down here, we can see, obviously, there is no space to put a 2.5-inch drive in here. So there is no way you can fit a 2.5-inch, and there's no interface for SATA connector here. We can see right away, there is a 2 M.2 slot in here. These are NVMe Gen 5 and Gen 4. So you can check your specification depending your exact CPU model. You might have a Gen 4 and Gen 3. Again, you can put a Gen 5 NVMe. It will work as fast as whatever it can support on the on this slot. So if the slot is Gen 4, you put a Gen 5 SSD, it's still going to work, but to the specification of the slots, which is Gen 4. All right. Most people always get paranoid that, oh, in order to remove the SSD, you have to disconnect the battery. Absolutely not necessary. But if you want to be paranoid, you want to do that, you can lift up this tape, remove this gaffer's tape from here, and then you want to put your fingers at the back of this. This battery doesn't have any screw, just comes up. Move it back a little bit. Put your fingers on the side, and then slide this jack backward. And that's how you can disconnect the battery. But to put it back in, make sure you put it straight in front of the jack and then squeeze it, and it has to go softly in. Don't go sideways. Otherwise, you can create a short and game over. So that's why I always say, try not to touch the battery. There's more risk trying to remove the jack for the battery than trying to remove the storage. So I'll leave it like that. To remove the storage, you want to remove one screw from here, and the storage will come out in 45-degree angle, just like that. All you want to do, you want to grab it in 45-degree and you want to pull it towards yourself in 45-degree angle. You don't want to yank it upward towards yourself. So there's 1, 2. This one has a little tape over. You can remove the tape, see what brand it is. So this might be a 500 gig. Let me see. Yeah, 512 gig. You can put an up to 2 terabyte on each slide. You can put a 2 terabyte here and 2 terabyte in here. I highly recommend the Samsung 990 Pro. These are really, really durable. They last many years, and you can put up to 2 terabyte with no problem on each slide. But if you don't want to remove your main storage, leave the main storage, and you can add an additional one right in here. Let's say if I have one right over here, let's say I have one Samsung right in here. To add it, you want to make sure the notch matches the notch right on the DIMM. Bring it down in 45-degree, push it all the way in, and bring it down. But before you do that, you want to remove this extra screw on the second slot. So remove this one, bring it down, and make sure the screw hole nicely aligns, and then just screw it down. That's how it goes. Always bring it in 45-degree angle inside and bring it down and put the screws right over. You could put a 4 terabyte storage in here. Has to be single-sided NVMe's. But if you put a 4 terabyte, you're gonna need a beefy heatsink, and there's not enough clearance in here to put a beefy heatsink. So, and they do get really hot, but up to 2 terabyte, you don't need a heatsink, and it will work just fine. So you can have two terabytes in here, or leave this one, add another 2 terabyte, and the transfer rate between them will be super fast. To remove, pull it back, and there you have it. And they nicely provide you with a screw. This is very nice. So I'll put it right there. And once you're done with that one, plug in the battery, grab the bottom cover, put it over, push down the sides, the back corner, make sure you hear those nice click sounds all over, all around. Just pinch them, any gaps, openings. And to finish it off is to put the bottom screws right on the cover. Again, I hope you guys like this video and helps you guys out to do your own upgrade for the storage for your Acer Nitro V15 laptop. If you have any question or requests, feel free to leave them in a video comment. I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Just gonna finish up putting up the bottom screws.